So now I have a vow to renounce. I left a Christian sect that was very cult-like. Studied cult recovery. Obtained a level of equilibrium. And said, you know, God considered Israel a wifely nation, a people for his name. That's good. When instructing them about how they were going to conduct themselves when they reached the other side of the river into the promised land, don't mess with these people, they're the descendants of. Don't mess with these people, they're the descendants of. If you read in Obadiah talking about Israel, God says Egypt and the Amorites belong to God as well. So just like a man has a relationship with his wife that he shows certain characteristics with that he wouldn't show with his children, and different relationship with co-workers, siblings, their own parents. We call that, the different hats that people would wear, or the different faces that people might wear. And so if I truly want to know my Creator, I would get to know the other faces, the other hats, the other relationship qualities being displayed. And so I would go out and I would explore the world's religions. I prayed that the cycle of abuse and addiction would end with me. And I vowed that I might work with spirits, I might agree to that, but I will never worship spirits. Because if there's this huge battle, this was my thinking at the time, somebody's out riding a four-wheeler. If there's this huge battle for humanity's souls, humanity's consciousness, it's of high value. I don't know, I cannot say what it is, but people command spirits and whatnot. We're on equal footing as far as I was concerned. So I made that vow. Now, as I come to understand more, if I refuse to worship a spirit, I could be refusing to worship a part of our Creator. So I must renounce that vow. And my prayer, my determination, if it could be considered a vow, that would be determined by what our Creator had in store for me in this life that I am given here. So maybe it's not my role to end all of that forever, for my family line. Maybe it's going to have to continue to happen. My cousins, it breaks my heart to see. I want to cry. So yes, these two things I have to reconsider, not hold myself to, not be held to. I guess you would call that repentance. I'm repenting of this view that governed my choices, my perception, and my relationship with our Creator.